Hey, everybody. You can say it.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Torchlit Tavern. We are a real play 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons podcast focused on narrative-driven storytelling. I am Jameson Oxford, your Dungeon Master, and today I'm going to be playing Categories.
Sick.
That's the game I'm going to play, and they're not going to play it with me. I'm going to be playing that in the corner. But playing it with me today is, Jeff?
Hi! Hey, everybody. I'm Jeff. It's so good to see you. We took a little break. I'm happy to be back. I play your homebrew race Crestkin rogue monk. And I'm excited to get back out of this. Playing with me today.
Hi.
Hey, it's me. It's Ryan. And yeah, it's not Katie. It's Ryan. And it feels like we're coming back from a break, but we really didn't, because we actually have more episodes that are coming out. So this is going to be normal, but it's not normal for us, because we're actually coming back from a break.
Yeah.
I play number 9. Number 9 is a Warforged Artificer. Someone else is playing too.
Hi everyone, I'm Katie Mischief. I play Evalina Chopin. I have big titties and broken stats. Let's roll, bitches. I'll fuck your dad.
She will.
I'm actually playing Marta Shelley today.
Fuck! That's right. God damn it.
Yeah, you fucked it up.
Fucking got you.
Goth Princess.
Notice she didn't say she wouldn't fuck your dad.
I might. I still might.
That's a threat.
Is your dad dead?
Does it matter?
I'll fuck your dead dad.
First of all, to answer your question, yes. Second of all, does it matter?
It does for her.
It makes it more fun if they're dead. Anyway, I'm Katie Mischief, and I'm playing Marta Shelley, and that's Mitch, and he doesn't matter.
That's correct.
Yep.
Last time on Torchlit Tavern.
Who does Mitch play?
Who knows?
I don't remember. So
He doesn't matter.
He's just a guy.
wait, isn't he Mitch playing Mitch?
No. Yes. Hello, everyone. I am Mitch. You know me, I hope. If you don't, congratulations, and I'm sorry, because you're about to. I am playing Mavis Titchell. And I have a lot of work to do.
I thought it was Titchell Mavis.
Shit. Jeff, get him on my face. Do the thing.
I like Mavis Titchell, though, because it reminded me of Mavis Staples, but okay.
Yeah, we're moving the fuck on. Last time on Torchlit Tavern, Blackpowder.
Blackpowder.
Blam.
Mitch didn't say it. That's racist.
Blackpowder!
Thank you.
You've literally kidnapped me.
Kidnap is a strong word. I was trying to protect you. You're in a dangerous situation, and you're very important.
I'm not one of you.
Really?
Correct.
Now, that is very upsetting, Nine. I'm hoping to work with you, and that's going to make it very difficult. You recognize the sound of the feet from your nightmares before he even gets close. His griddle. C3P9, you are so important
Waste your breath
to me.
someone else.
I understand. It must have hurt a lot when I had to destroy your other body.
What fresh hell are you bringing me through? Why even bother?
Oh, it's not a fresh hell. I was just going to make sure that you got back to your work, because sometimes the best way to get over things is to get back into the routine.
I will never work for you.
You know, I'm happy to say that that's not true. He goes ahead and he hits a button. This strange, viscous fluid that you've been able to breathe. Now it starts to mix with this weird, pinkish mist. And in the back of your mind, as the gauge sort of takes effect, you have the moment to realize that you are Reyesk. You are not in your own body, and this body is the same as the one that you fought in Bree. And then that little snippet of your own consciousness is gone.
I go up to the glass and I kind of tink, tink, tink.
Leave me alone.
Well, first I have to run you through the checklist.
Let me out.
No.
We'll try again.
So, how's your mental state?
Farag! Farag!
I don't understand.
Not talking to you. Shut the fuck up. Farag!
All right, I guess we're just gonna... And I click the button.
The time is now.
Nine has taken the cable that is in the back of her head and has plugged it into the Warforged heart in her chest. I don't know what that's going to do.
Okay.
But we're going to
We're gonna try to like rewire yourself.
we're gonna try to overload some things. We're fucking around. We're doing stuff.
A hold-on grenade goes off in this room as you land amidst your stuff. A small alarm goes off at a desk deep in apotheosis that says that a room needs maintenance. Immediately, the ticket is high priority.
This is an action only. Is there a fire?
I don't see one.
Are you Griddle?
Yes.
I love the idea that somehow this guy doesn't even know what his boss looks like.
Doesn't care. Jay, I've given myself a second magic item because in this moment it was perfect. The dustpan of holding.
This is a 2-minute hourglass. You turn it, if they're not there to sign it, you sign it, you leave. We ain't got time to be waiting around for them. Welcome to maintenance. Life sucks. Get bent, and I'll see you in 40.
Fine. Okay. I'll be back as soon as I can.
Congratulations. Add maintenance disguise to your to your outfits.
Thanks.
And how did the mission go? I don't know what it was. I don't really care.
Not gonna cooperate or ask questions. Useless.
Listen, I'm doing it so that it makes it easier.
I try to turn my back in the
You
bottle.
can't even... Listen, this is a punishment for me as much as it is for you. Can we
Let
just...
me out.
Yes, let you out. For what? So I could get punished
I'll
more?
get your revenge. I'll get your revenge for you.
You don't even know what I need revenge for.
We begin today's episode with 9 standing in I'm going to call it a bit of a spooky room. I feel like it qualifies as spooky. You've literally walked
I was
into
gonna
like...
say a maintenance uniform.
It's spoopy?
Well, you are in the maintenance uniform, but you've showed up in a room that is filled with tubes
Tubes are spooky.
that have your fucking friend in them. There's a bunch of Reyesks in tubes.
They've got Fishman on speed load.
And standing at a desk is a...
Yeah, I'm a female human woman.
a very unassuming female human woman at a desk in a lab coat,
Wizard.
in a lab robe.
I'm so glad you're a female woman.
That was the most convincing. Yes, I am a female woman.
Human woman, yes.
I'm a construct woman.
Look, you can't make assumptions in D&D or life.
I am a female human woman.
Yes.
This is off to a great start.
We're in a lab. I'm being scientific here. And like I said, she's standing there just having sent Reyesk off to do another mission, but you don't know that. All you see when you enter the room is a bunch of dead floating Reyes in large vial-like tubes. And she's just going over paperwork. She's got like a little lab bench with some... We've described it as like a potion making area. She's got these various flowers and concoctions on burners and shit, and that's what you see when you enter the room.
Hello. I've been, did somebody call for maintenance? Also, what is this place? What is going on in here?
Can you tell me what my character would say?
Sure.
Processing.
I'm new here, and I've never been in this part of this place. This is disturbing. Do you need help?
I apologize for being a little cagey to this answer because there's a little bit of a reveal that I'm going to get to, and I don't want to spoil it here. But you are in a secret facility that has limited access. It is very difficult to get here unless you work here. You stay here for a long period of time before you are given any leave. You live here almost. And this facility does many experiments. It is the main apotheosis factory and laboratory. There are several different departments. This department is in charge of the assassins and the cloning. And you kind of insinuated last time that your character is not typically always in this department that you're covering.
No, this is a punishment.
Yeah, you didn't like being here. You know that there are other departments that deal with necromancy and golem making and things like that.
That's my department.
Yeah, this department in particular it's necromancy cloning, and also by association you are running assassinations. That is up to you how much you understand about what happens when you hit the button, though. Like, you might not even really know. It's up to you how culpable you are.
Welcome to the cloning department. My personal hell.
It certainly gives off a hell vibe. Did you need something?
This isn't my normal area. So I don't think, though, that is supposed to happen. And I point to where it's leaking in the bottom of the tube.
I didn't bring them up. I'll see what I can do, though.
Somewhere, Mavis just cringed. You're implying that maintenance does cleaning. And we don't fucking do that. That's out of scope. That's out of scope.
It looks like he's floating in scope.
Then he would be in scope.
It's at this moment when you look over at the thing that you definitely realize that looks like Reyesk in that bottle. They all look like Reyesk in the bottles.
Are these guys supposed to be in here?
Yes? Again, it's not my department, but I have been stationed here as a punishment.
Oh, okay.
I believe that one, and I point to one, is the first, the one that's been here the longest.
The one that's leaking.
No, that one's the newest one.
Oh, okay.
But this one over here, you could tell by the dust, has been here quite a while.
Longer than you.
I've only been here a few days.
Okay. Who was here before you?
These bottles?
Fair. Okay.
I'm sure there was a scientist here, but doesn't mean I know who they are. I keep to myself. It's better that way.
What do you do here?
I work in the golem department.
Okay. Do you have any tools here that I could use?
Feel free to use whatever you want.
Okay. I have tools, but not these specific tools, I don't think. Let me take a look.
And then she starts pointing to the different things that she has on the burners and explaining what they are. Careful not to mess with that one. That one, if you touch it now, very irritant, acid irritant on skin. I know that's not really a problem for you, but could be a problem for me.
Not really worried about that. But okay. I'll be careful.
And she walks over to her desk and she bundles up a certain stack of papers. All specifically relating to her previous work, if you want to roll to see if you see it. But all of the papers relating to this job, she leaves on the desk. Check the desk for any tools there might be in there.
Will do. Here's the maintenance slip, by the way. Can you just sign that and then I'll get to work here?
Aren't maintenance slips normally signed at completion? I get it, you're new.
So are you?
Yes, but not to the facility.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'm gonna get to work.
I'll be here.
I take a look at the desk real quick. Give it a cursory glance. Anything?
Are you looking at her paperwork, or just are you looking through the desk?
Both.
Give me a perception check.
Which is whatever's on top.
Okay, perception check.
14.
14? I think 14's not great, so it's not going to get much detail. What's the cover sheet of your paperwork say?
To be clear, I think she moved her paperwork, and all that's left is the paperwork pertinent to this job.
I'm still going to give him a glance as it moves out of the way.
Okay.
She wanted him to roll for her to see her paperwork, so we're going to do that. I heard it in her voice.
I also just said it.
Mm-hmm. That's what I heard in your voice. The words.
It would be kind of an in-depth discussion that, quick looking, is the use of animate dead to create golems in a new way. And it would just have my name on it, no co-authors.
Okay. As she moves that away, like I said, you do pick out The tools of an alchemist are kind of on this particular lab bench. As I said before, it's clear that whatever is being done here is not standard herbology or medicine. Whatever is being done here is like, it's crystal dusts, and like, it's the stuff that you do when you're trying to make a magic potion or bring concrete magic essence into physical form, which is something that you're very familiar with, but because you're not really an alchemist, you just sort of recognize the tools. You focus more on physical items than alchemy, but you do recognize that that's what this is. Give me an Arcana check.
Nat 1. +9. Nat 1.
You don't recognize anything about what was being done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I head on over to the leaking tube.
I'm going to spend his story point so he can reroll that silly Arcana check.
Hey, Jeff, good job. I got a 2 +9.
Flash of genius.
Flash of genius.
Have we had a long rest?
No.
Then no, I can't.
Ruh-roh.
Wait, didn't he have a long rest in the bottle?
Yeah, and then he tried to break out of the bottle, and he used up a lot of his shit getting out of that bottle.
All right, from somewhere in the facility, Tavis yells, "Not like that, stupid!" And it counts as an aid action because I have Master Assistant.
Oh, shit.
The fuck is Master Assistant?
You're unclear if he was talking to you, but
Just use it. Just let him.
I just hear it out of nowhere.
I don't know that fucking ability.
Do I actually get to roll again?
No, he's not present.
it's the rogue mastermind thing.
Oh, interesting. With an 11, it is one higher. I will say that because I love handing out bits of information for you to act on.
Love a good bit.
Yeah, the School of Magic is enchantment that they're dealing with. You recognize some paperwork, like you glance up and you see that there's some books on enchantment magic.
Okay, I'll take it.
Enchantment?
Enchantment. The land of enchantment.
Enchantment!
Yeah, I head on over to the tube and I see what needs doing.
Is a leaky bottle, man. Something around the bottom seam has come done, and it's slowly just leaking this green viscous fluid.
How viscous? On a viscometer, how would you rate that?
Syrupy.
Are we talking flubber or like jello or like...
No, not jello, not flubber. Lower than flubber, we're talking syrup.
Syrupy.
Okay.
Okay. Is it sticky?
It's not sticky. That's what's weird. It's more like a lube, like predator blood.
No, it's lube.
Is there like a drain? Do I need to worry about this?
Is it making a puddle?
It's going down a drain, but there's an area where the floor isn't level and it's puddled up before it goes to the drain.
Grody.
A better question. Is it maintenance's responsibility to put up the wet floored sign?
Ding me.
No.
Ding me.
Really?
Ding me.
It's technically the person who found the leak's job to put up the wet floor sign.
Fair.
Because you just said it's a lubricant.
I did. It is a dangerous floor. You should ding him. He'll get itchy if you don't.
Mitch's random fact.
The predator blood was made from hundreds of gallons of KY jelly.
And glow stick.
And I believe it was highlighter and glow stick.
Hence lubricant.
Yeah.
Did you say glow stick?
I believe so.
Yes, because predator blood glows.
They busted open glow stick goo.
I know that's how you make it now. I'm not sure if it was originally made with it. It made it UV responsive.
Huh.
Yeah. They had truckloads of 50-gallon drums of KY lubricant come in on order that they mixed with. They didn't say how many glow sticks, but I cannot imagine how many it must have been.
I can't imagine you would need that much predator blood. Now, don't get me wrong, they made many predator movies, but in the first two,
He doesn't bleed that much.
there's not a lot of predator bleeding.
I mean, he does bleed because if he bleeds, we can kill it.
It's true. If it bleeds, we can kill it.
But it's not a lot. It isn't a lot.
Yeah, that might have been for the later ones also. I'm not sure.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, I walk on over and I cast mending.
Okay.
I can't believe you just fixed the bottle I'm in, you son of a bitch. I know you don't know that, but
It doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
It doesn't work because it's got like magic. You walk over to it, you cast mending for a minute, and it starts like it works on the outside, but you notice that the leak must be more internal.
It's corrosion based.
Well, it's corrosion based, and it's a bottle designed to make sure people can't get out of it, so it's resistant to magic.
Well, that's weird. Reyesk, are you not going to say anything? I'm standing right in front of you.
I don't think the lights are on.
He twitches.
Bitch! Don't you have dark version?
He's not present, like, mentally.
Yeah, don't you have dark version?
Dark vision.
Dark version.
I'm currently in my dark version right now.
He's on dark mode.
I'm my darkest self.
He's in his dark version era.
Could you please turn on dark mode? You're way too bright.
I have a question.
Okay.
How many of the things in the bottles are dead?
All of them.
All of them are dead?
You would know that the only one that is technically alive is C3P9, as I've stated. The only one with a soul in it is him.
So why do I have a bunch of bottles of dead things?
That is the question.
That's a great question.
Have you ever been to a place they do science? They love bottles of dead things.
They love bottles of dead things.
We do love bottles of dead things.
But they shouldn't be in the same room of bottles of alive things. That's just bad science.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I decide to stop what I'm doing to start looking into this work, muttering aloud. Why do they keep all the dead things with the live thing?
I'm going to get real close to the tube or tank or whatever this thing is, and I'm going to
Tickle his balls.
look at Reyesk.
It looks like me.
Yeah. Like I said, you look at Reyesk and he twitches, but it's like somebody in a dream. Like he's floating there and it's clear that he's not awake.
Do I think if I start trying to talk to Reyesk, it'll alert the other person in the room? Like, how far away am I from them right now?
She's like a movement speed away, I believe is kind of what we described.
Yeah. I'm looking at the dead ones like, why are they here? You know, like, I'm looking for, like, the flaws that killed them.
She's been doing this job for 2 days, and today is the first day she went, what is the point of this?
Because I'm being observed. So now there's somebody else in the room, and I'm like, gotta look like I know what I'm doing. Like,
Gotta pretend to work.
yeah, I gotta pretend to work.
It's got to look like I know what I'm doing here.
100%. I'm just, like, looking at the tubes, like, wiping them off and, like, studying them. If you want to give me a roll for that, great. If you want to just give me the information or skip over it, also great. But yeah, I'm basically like, I'm being perceived. I must do actual science things now.
I'm going to knock on the tube.
Okay.
In various spots to make it look like I'm checking something, but really I'm trying to get his attention.
It makes the appropriate noise that I'm sure that you will pick out later.
Pong. Hang on. No. Jay, hang on. Is it a ping or is it a pong? Because that has a cross indication as to the hardness scale of the material of the vase.
It's actually a ping and a pong over the top of one another. It's both.
It's a pyong?
Yes,
I love it.
Pyong,
Pyong.
pyong.
it's definitely a pyong. The glass mixes with the metal to make a pyong.
Reyesk, do you react?
You knocked on glass, bud. No, he doesn't react. He's not awake. And it doesn't wake him. If you get loud about it, it doesn't wake him. Like, it depends on how hard are you knocking on the glass.
I'm full on, what's her name from Finding Nemo? Why are you sleeping?
If he's knocking that loud, you would hear him do it. Katie.
Yeah, I definitely hear him do it.
That's a wonderful reference.
We're both pretending to work right now.
Yeah, exactly. I love the solidarity in this company.
Sorry, I think this one just moved.
That one is alive.
Is it supposed to be?
Yes. I think.
Should we let it out then?
Not right now. That would hurt it greatly.
It would?
Yes.
How do you know?
Because I administered the drug, but I changed it to make him have free will. Now, because... Why am I telling you this? Never mind.
Well, the problem is that because it is leaking so profusely and I can't just fix it like this, I actually need to empty this out.
We can empty it out when he's back. In the meantime, you can either do another ticket and return, or you could sit here and have lunch. It is dinner time. It's dinner time.
What have you got?
I, of course, pull out bread and cheese and some nuts and some dried fruits.
A charcuterie board
Yeah.
right in front of me?
A charcuterie board right in front of the shark man. And I even have little, like, savory style bear claws as well.
Oh, those look good.
I offer you one. I didn't assume your kind ate.
I've been trying stuff out.
Do you mind if I ask you a couple questions?
Sure.
So, I normally work in the golem department, which has worked very closely with your creator, Martha, as I have met her.
You have?
Yes, she is interesting.
Oh, I was gonna say, oh, bitch.
I have a little more tact than that, alright? I still work with apotheosis.
Mavis, though.
Yeah.
Mavis wouldn't mince it.
Also, she's also a bitch. So you know what I'm saying? It's like real recognize real. No issues there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a bitch. She's interesting, and we had a spirited talk about the difference between what she does and what I do. She sees as what she does is higher, of course, but...
She's like that.
Yeah.
She would have been incredibly dismissive of that line of work.
Yes.
Yeah.
And, I don't like her.
She is a bitch, in fact.
She is a bitch.
Yeah, Katie said it. She just said it in polite upper class.
Mhm.
Yes.
She said it in business professional.
That is fair. She has a type. You said that, Oh, I'm sorry, you said you had questions?
You just seem a lot more capable than any of her previous work.
Do I? Thanks for saying that.
Her idea of what she was creating didn't have the same end goals as mine. Creating a machine that can act for you is easy. We've all been able to do it. That every necromancer, I can do it. What she does is above and beyond, don't get me wrong, the intelligence necessary.
Are you a necromancer?
Yes.
Cool.
However, when it comes to you, you seem to be able to have thoughts and ideas of your own. Was this a purposeful choice by her? Because it doesn't seem like something that she would do. Or is this a happy accident that she stepped upon? Like a mine.
I haven't actually seen the Maker in some time, so I don't know if this was actually intended, but I don't know, I just kind of do my own thing and hope to not get in trouble in the process.
That is fair. Getting in trouble by apotheosis or any of these dimwits with one-track minds, it's just not worth it.
They do seem very vengeful.
They stick you in a room like this.
What did you do?
I created a monster.
What did the monster do?
Had thoughts and feelings and desires outside of what apotheosis wants. That's what's a true monster to them.
Where is it now?
Locked up in this facility. I hope to be able to free him and escape, but don't worry. I'll make a deal with both you and your friend in there. We all got the missive. I was told specifically to be on the lookout for escapees.
Oh. Who's escaping?
Him?
This guy? In the tank?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I can't drain it. What's he trying to get out of here for?
None of my business.
Alright.
It doesn't seem like he's having a great time in there, either.
It doesn't look very fun.
I don't know. It seems a little barbaric to me, what they do in this department.
You seem, not very happy here.
No, I did call it my personal hell upon meeting you.
Yes. Why stay here then?
Because I'm not going to leave my creation.
So, like, what is wrong with it? Like, why? I mean, you said it has thoughts and feelings, but, like, why is that bad?
Well, think of it this way. Everything that they're doing in these tubes, I don't know what missions these unfortunate people go on. I'm assuming, based on the violence and the PTSD of those left in the charge, it's got to be something awful. And what they do is they give this geish powder, then they force them into another's body, And gauge powder makes it very difficult or even unable to make your own decisions. That is Apotheosis' whole brand.
Do they make the gauge powder here?
Yes, of course.
Oh. Do you know where that's being made?
I know the general area. I've never had to go over there. However, if I put in a request for more, you could follow the person back.
I'm still newer here, so I would be interested in taking a look at that.
Sounds incredibly devious. Will you look at something for me while you're out?
Absolutely.
As you guys say this, you get cut off a little bit because at the other end, one of the doors opens up, and the large, heavy footfalls of a stone golem enter the room. This thing is built like a brick shithouse. It barely fits through the door, and it steps in, does a casual scan. It is made of a just dark gray granite, and it is... Let's see, I love to make the models for the golems to be a random celebrity. It looks like...
Shaquille O'Neal!
Shaquille O'Neal. It looks like Shaq. It goes ahead, it looks around, and as it steps into the light, you see that stenciled into its chest, it says security. It sees you guys working, it looks around, and it just leaves the room. Just steps on and goes through its paces.
So it says security, or it just has a big S on its chest?
No, it's it actually...
No, he said Shaq, not Cavill.
It says security, but the S is in the middle. Like, it's a design.
A brick shit shack. Okay.
A brick Shaq Cavill house.
Yes.
He's steel. He should have been a steel golem. I'm just saying.
It walks by and it says, patrolling by Papa John's. Patrolling.
Fuck.
Is that one of yours?
No, I didn't create that one. Although I did oversee someone create it.
She signed off the QC form.
Alright, well, what was it that you wanted me to look into for you?
I just need you to pass by a certain area and tell me if that is where they are keeping something. Literally anything. I've narrowed down where they'd be able to have the facilities to keep my creation, and also enough security to keep it safe from me. So,
As a creation myself that likes to do my own thing, I understand this and will definitely let you know, and may be willing to help you more if they are there.
and I will make sure that once he is back, that I can have him taken out to change I'm assuming a gasket or something at the bottom of the vial.
Yes, please. That would be super helpful.
Yes, I will have him prepared and ready for you.
Thank you. I'll be right back.
You're not going to insight that I said prepare and ready him, not the case?
Nope, mine's too trusting.
All right.
Someone's gonna lie to me? Who would do that?
I mean, I will have him prepped and ready for you, but
I'm helping you out. You said you would help me out.
yeah, and I'm gonna.
Yeah. That's never bitten me in the ass before. I go.
Never, not once.
All right.
Yeah, let him walk around this facility. Oh, before you leave, here's a missive that you are procuring more gauge powder. I know it's not the proper channels, but just tell them that it was very important. Because I was about to deal with a rebelling fishman.
Thank you very much. What direction do you think some things might be being kept?
If you go to the right, I know that's where they always come from for the gauge powder delivery. And luckily, also to the right is where I think they are keeping some things from me. A little bit further. Because I drew a map and I was like, this is the area that has the strength to hold him.
Thank you. I go.
Okay.
Anybody have a passive perception of greater than 21?
No.
No.
Jesus Christ.
How common are flesh golems?
Like, in general or around here?
Both.
In general, people don't like flesh golems because they're spooky, ooky, and it involves the corpses of the dead, which is never great, because in a world where zombies are a thing, people tend to freak out. Griddle did a lot of early work with flesh golems. One of his main creatures that has protected him in the past is a flesh golem, but it is considered obsolete around here in apotheosis. Like, people moved away from using flesh because it's rots.
I would like to say that I helped him make his long-standing flesh golem protector, and everybody else moved away from flesh golems. I didn't. I've improved it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are the only one still making flesh golems.
And I made one, and it's a doozy of a flesh golem.
In your report is exemplary work, will not do current projects because they keep doing bullshit, obsolete crap. That's kind of why you are mad and they don't like you. All right. Reyesk.
Sick. It's me.
Is it Reyesk? C3P8?
Is that which one I am now?
You don't know. You don't have any memories of this creature. Like, you're not sharing a brain. The only consciousness is yours. But the body you're in, as you take stock of where you're at, standing in front of Darbin, in some alleyway somewhere, you assume Santitas because you've been sent to kill Krog.
Yeah.
And you look down and you kind of look like you, as before, where there are some features that look like Crestkin-like, but you are also covered in like fine silica hair that kind of comes out in patches. You have these very nasty chitinous claws, and as you look at your hands, you realize that they have like sticky filament that comes out of the palms.
If I remember correctly, I left off going, Darbin, it's me, Reyesk.
I think that he doesn't say anything. I think he stares at you in disbelief. Because from his perspective, this creature that never speaks and just sort of does what it's told, like a golem, suddenly spoke in your voice.
Yeah.
And up to now, it's just creepily resembled you in a way that was deeply upsetting for him. And now he's just sort of staring at you in like semi-shock. It's more just like, what the fuck's going on? Like concern, questioning. It's hard to read Darbin sometimes.
I got that. I actually have something for this man.
Yeah, you gotta... the job. You took the...
I put my weird sticky palms on his shoulders.
What the fuck?
Off-color red dragon. You still want it dead, right?
Of course I want it... Reyesk?
I said that. Yes, I know. This isn't what it...
And I pull my palm off of him and some of the filament sticks to him. Like,
What is up with these bodies?
What are you doing here? What the fuck is this?
Somehow, Griddle is moving my mind in between his bodies. This is the first time I've been able to speak through it.
Okay,
Maybe not my mind, maybe my soul. It's very confusing.
Okay, that sounds very heavy. You just took Geish. Why aren't you all brain dead?
Because the lab assistant did something.
I'm cringing because I'm no lab assistant.
Did something. I was able to convince her to, in some minute way, help.
Apotheosis is helping. That's cute.
I know.
All right. Look, hey. You're horrifying. I just want you to know. He says, here, just so you know what you're working with. He pulls you over to a puddle where you can see your reflection in this alley.
I begin looking at myself closer and I go,
Yes, more horrifying than normal.
Yeah, this, I've seen a few people they've got your features. I don't like this one.
What was the noise? Oh, it's me. Why am I making more noise?
Reyesk ran into the corpse of an Ettercap. Well, it was alive, actually. He thought it had been dead when it kind of reacted to him.
mm-hmm.
So you recognize the features of this spider thing mixed with yours. Whatever has happened to Reyesk in the past with his claws, this body had a different combination.
Yeah.
And it seems to have been spider.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, you're not going to blend in.
No, I'm not even certain a cloak will cover this.
As I look closely at myself in this puddle.
Yeah. You do realize that there is like a cloak. Cloaks are standard things to kind of help creatures like this move around. So you do have a cloak over this, but yeah, it barely covers what you are.
Yeah.
Look, you know the deal. You got to go do the job. I don't know what's going on with you. I told you to get the fuck out, and you came back, and they found you, obviously, so you're fucked. And I'm probably fucked too, so thanks for that. They've had me on a shit job for a while, and this probably explains it. They probably figured it out. I've been cleaning up messes for fucking days in this town, and it's definitely your fault, I'm sure.
It's likely my fault, but I didn't tell them anything about you. I wouldn't.
They could put it together. Come on, I was your handler.
They didn't put shit together, as far as they know. I was completely disappeared. The only reason they found me is because they knew the people I was with.
Well, they found you again, so...
Unfucking fortunately. And I thought I died. And then all of a sudden I'm here.
I told you to get out clean. Look, you gotta do the job. If you don't do the job, it comes down on both of us. So go kill whoever you're gonna go kill.
I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
It's Grog. He did me favors. All I have is Grog.
That's the business. Sometimes people do you favors and you burn an asset. What's the problem?
It's not me anymore. That's the fucking problem. I'm going, but I won't be killing him.
Look,
But I'll make it look like I killed him.
I've got to go figure out why apotheosis people are dying all around town. So I got my own problems. No offense, but everybody who worked for Coca-Cola kind of just turns up dead, and because they don't want it to be an incident, I'm the one who has to clean it up. And the last one was messy. I am haunted. I am busy. Your problem, all right?
I take one of these weird new claws I have, and I give a weird sort of like a raptor-like tap onto Darwin's chest, and I say,
You need to work on getting yourself out. They make amulets. I had one. I hope you manage.
I put up the cloak, and then I jump onto the wall, and I just run up it.
It was never about getting out, man. I'm trying to do something else. As you go away, that's the last thing you hear him say.
And I rooftop it. I figure out how these webs work. Can I web swing? Let's fucking go, man. Motherfucker's Spider-Man.
You know what, bro? You're fucking Spider-Man. You have the following abilities. You have Assassin's Claw, which is similar to a rogue sneak attack. You have evasion. You have Spider Climb. You can climb difficult surfaces, including upside down on ceilings, without needing to make an ability check, which is not new to Reyesk necessarily. But you also have Web Sense. While in contact with a web, the apotheosis warrior knows the exact location of any other creature in contact with that web. And you have Web Walker. You can ignore movement restrictions caused by webbing. And you have the action once on a D6 recharge. That's what that means, 5 to 6.
Okay.
Every round you roll a dice. If you get a 5 or 6, it would recharge. Where you can make a ranged attack where you can shoot out webbing. So yes, we can say that you have Spiderweb. You're Spider-Man.
I'm a Spider-Man.
You're not like Spider-Man, but you're pretty Spider-Man. You got that option. It's pretty close.
I guess I'm less man, because, like, base race isn't man.
You're more man-spider. Yeah, you're right. You are man-spider.
Yeah.
Spiderfish?
So, yeah, I just rooftop this shit. Quick as a bitch. Spiderfish.
Does whatever a spiderfish does.
To get to Krogrog. And along the way, I try to remember anything that is identifiable to Krog. I know this is silly to do, but I'm going to ask the DM, is there anything that I know is identifiable?
What do you mean?
Like, I know that I don't look like me. Fucking haunting. I've seen it now.
Okay. Yeah.
Is there any way I know that I could just be like, Krog, it's me. You know me.
I think you should just open with that.
Krog doesn't know you very well, so I don't really know.
He knows my name.
He does. If you claim to be Reyesk, that he might listen to that.
Yeah.
That sounds like a roll, honestly, and a difficult one.
Yeah, honestly.
But yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. I was just double checking.
I don't have an answer, so I'm going to say it's probably going to come down to a roll.
Fair enough. I'm going to book it all the way there. I'm going to sneak in to the facility.
Just as you're getting there, you hear a voice in your head. Because you've been looking for somebody for a while.
I have been trying to reach out. That's going to be weird, though. I guess I wasn't in my body before. My body's dead.
Wraith, are you back in town?
Rock, are you still in Santos?
Of course, there's so much to do here. It's a beautiful city.
Have you sensed where I was before?
No. Where were you before?
I was in the apotheosis facility. They found a way to move my...
Where? Show me.
I'm not sure how.
Let me finish up what I'm doing here. I've set a trap for someone who keeps trying to hide my good work here in Santos. As soon as I finish with them, you can show me where apotheosis is.
Hold on. Did you set a trap for a beardless dwarf?
I set the trap for apotheosis employees.
Is one of them a beardless dwarf?
I don't think he answers. I think that's the last thing he says.
Okay.
I don't think he would have that conversation with you.
I stop, and I think, can I run back? Is he still going to be there? He's not still going to be there. Oh, shit.
Now, Seth is familiar with Geish,
Mm-hmm.
sort of. Most of the time, you're pretty out of it when you are on Geish powder.
Yeah.
But I think that you are familiar with the fact that it's not going to give you a lot of choice if you're not on mission.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a Arcana check, real quick.
Yeah, using my stats?
Yes, because, this is your knowledge. You'll have to go back to Reyesk, yeah.
11.
11?
11. Not super dumb. Not super smart either.
No, and you're not a wizard. You don't know this. You think it's possible that you could go and do an errand?
Yeah, I mean, I know that I'm the only one after Krog right now.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't tell me where the trap he was setting is. I have literally no information on how to potentially prevent what could be Farak killing Darbin. Because I know they're not super far away from each other, the Krogrog and the Krakokola. And he said he was dealing with Krakokola stuff. Do I think I could maybe check the route real quick?
If you were on your way to Krogrog and you stopped just outside of Krogrog, Krakokola is, like you said, well, it was next door. A large chunk of it kind of fell apart and was destroyed in the aftermath, but it's there. It's just like a block away.
Okay, I just want to quickly go check that area to see if I can see Darbin. That's it.
Sure.
If I can see him, I can stop him. If I can't see him, I have no idea what's being plotted. And honestly, I could easily fall into whatever that silly trap is.
Sure. Real quick, how does that help you kill Krog?
It doesn't. It delays me a little.
Cool, you're going to take 5d10 damage.
Sick. It is off course. It's just not extremely off course. It's just a little off course.
No, yeah, no, I get you. It was a simple question. You answered perfectly.
I answered honestly.
Yeah. You're going to take 26 psychic damage from the Geish powder.
26. All right.
While charmed, creature takes 5d10 psychic damage if it acts in a manner directly counter to your commands. It takes this damage no more than once each day. You don't know that.
I'm finding that shit out right now.
You know that you take damage, yeah.
Yeah.
Immediately as going there, you get hit with a psychic spike.
I do that thing where my jaws clap separate from my mouth moving, you know, like sharks do.
And then after that, it also snaps shut in front of you because you have mandibles.
Oh, shit.
You're very much a predator-looking motherfucker.
Very.
26 psychic damage. You move away from Krogrog, and that spike of pain hits your brain, and you stumble and like lean against the wall.
Yeah, but I shake it off, and I continue what I'm doing. I have to try.
Sure.
I have to see if I can see Darbin.
Okay.
And I stay on the rooftops, so I have a high vantage point,
Yeah.
and I just look around the area.
As you were moving through the city, a couple of things that you picked up on. One, there are missing person posters all over the place. You've run into them. They don't look legal. You know, it's not a wanted poster. This is like, this person has gone missing. Have you seen them?
Like a family did it.
Yeah, looking for someone. Also, you notice the thing that you noticed last time you were here. There's a huge Warforged presence moving through the city streets. But people seem to now be moving again. It's just that the security around Santos has doubled. And the added effect of the flying Watcher-style Warforged. The drones that sort of keep an eye on the streets. Which makes rooftops not necessarily the safest place. You have to change tactic a lot as you move through the city. You're high level. You're very stealthy. I assume you can do this at this point, just to make your way across town. But that's what you pick up. When you first arrived in Santos, Santos was a very fun town. It was a tourist spot. People came here to lose money, eat food, party it up. The vibe of Santos has darkened. Not only that, you see a lot of sallow-faced people. People look unwell. The faces that you glimpse in the evening, because evening is usually a lively time in Santos, people are not looking good. People are sick.
Okay.
Yeah, and these are things that without rolls you pick up on. It's very clear.
Yeah. I'll take mental stock of that, and I'll just kind of keep moving. And, like, I don't know. I think I'm just going to have to chew on that for a while. And I have so many jaws to chew now.
Oh, also, of note, just kind of a side thing for you. Probably doesn't matter too much. There's a lot of smoke off towards Silverian Forest. It's like a shit ton of it. That probably doesn't matter for you right now, but...
Like, definitely they're setting the forest on fire?
Oh, there's so much a wildfire going on somewhere nearby. Yeah.
Okay. This is a lot. There's a lot to process.
There's a lot going on in Santos, yeah.
Yeah. I thought we were going to be done with this.
Uh-uh.
I, as in Reyesk, thought we were going to be done with this. Oh, no. We might have to come back here. Fucking unfortunate. All right. Where's Darbin? Do I see him? Do I don't see him?
You go to Cracker-Cola?
I go to the area around Cracker-Cola.
Roll me an investigation check.
Because I figure I move pretty quick and Darbin's not trying to.
No.
So I was rushing. I figure I would see him coming up.
Yes. You're very fast. Roll me an investigation check.
That's pretty good. Let me tell you. I hate to burst your bubble, but that's a 21.
That's great. With a 21, you sort of stalk the area. You went through this situation kind of from the opposite end before when you were scoping it out. Now you're kind of looking for what would somebody do when they're coming to Cracker-Cola quietly.
Yeah.
And yeah, you bump into him. You know him long enough that you can figure out his kind of patterns.
Yeah.
And you see him moving surreptitiously down the streets, making his way toward Cracker-Cola. You see him off in the distance.
I fucking Batman ambush him in an alley, like just fucking drop down, just...
Sure. You catch him just shy of the Cracker-Cola building. Like, that's the only place that's dark enough and where nobody is. You have to wait till he gets into the business sectors to, like, catch him alone.
Yeah. I just fucking drop down in front of him.
God damn it! What did I tell you about what you look like?
And I look at him with however many eyes I have at this stage.
Terrifying. That's what you told me.
Fuck, I hate spiders.
So, you should leave.
No. What?
I never told you this, but the reason the Coca-Cola, what happened there, it's a little on me.
Oh, no. No way. What? No, you're kidding.
I released a demon
You what?
that apotheosis was holding there. I didn't know he was a demon at the time. And I'm worried because you work for apotheosis. He's gonna kill you. And I know, weird, Reyesk, worried about other people. I'm trying to turn over a new leaf here. You helped me when no one would help me. I appreciate that. And in that regard, if you keep doing apotheosis' work, he may kill you. Especially since he's here now.
How do you know all this?
Because he's spoke to me.
And I fucking weirdly claw tap my own head.
What are you into, man?
Deep.
Look, I can't... Look, you're asking me... You're putting me between a rock and a hard place, right? Deal with a demon. Yeah, that sounds bad. I don't really know what that means. Or not do an apotheosis job that I've been directly told to do. I already told you, I'm up shit creek. They have been breathing down my neck ever since you fucking left. They know that I helped. So they can't prove it, but they're fucking up my ass. So I can't not do a thing. Do you understand?
No, that's if you continue, there's a good chance you run into a demon with 4 arms that will absolutely rip you to shreds. So, I can't make choices for you, but I can tell you what is in front of you. It's the best I can do. And you know what? It hurt like hell to come here and do that. But you deserve it. I wish I could help more, but my time here is limited, and I don't know how far away with everybody I have been inhabiting is so. If I could help more, I would, but I don't think I can.
Look, I'm trying to find a guy named Aver Age Lady. He used to be the mage that worked for Cracker-Cola. He went missing.
He's probably dead.
Look, the Cracker-Cola building's not abandoned. There's a bunch of people in there. It should be safe enough to go check it out. That's where I was told he might be. He's supposed to be superseeing the rebuilding or whatever. They didn't just abandon the shit.
You just told me he set a trap for apotheosis. You're the only apotheosis I know here, other than whatever this is.
As I direct towards my body.
All right, come on. Okay. He looks at you, and he's like, "This isn't your body?"
Not only, not the one I was in last.
Cracker-Cola's filled with shit. All sorts of alchemical shit. Maybe we can find a way to break this thing that's on you. But it's in Cracker-Cola. It's the only place I know. Alternatively, we go to Krogrog and you run the risk of killing him because you gotta.
I won't kill Krog.
It sounds like you are fucked. And I am fucked. And the best way is to unfuck one of us. I feel like I could unfuck you faster than me.
I won't kill Krog. Let's go.
You won't kill Krog?
I won't.
You want to bet money on that?
It's gonna hurt, but I won't.
As you say, I won't kill Krog. It's gonna be 5d10 damage.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Ooh, that one's bad. That's bad. Okay, that's better for you.
It's okay. I'd rather this form die.
Yeah, there's something to be said for it.
Not really afraid of death here.
36 damage.
36.
Psychic damage. As you say, you won't kill Krog. You double up and clutch your head.
Mm-hmm.
Well, feel like that answers my question. I feel like that's not going to be great for Krog.
It's the cost.
Titchell Mavis, because I love to bring more people into things. You have a flagged ticket, and it's one that you've been putting off for fucking ever because it's an off-site ticket. And recently, they just gave you those for some fucking reason because they offshored a lot of work. They used to be Cracker-Colas and shouldn't be your job, but it is. It is now, according to somebody in the chain. And you're supposed to go perform some maintenance on some broken shit at the old Cracker-Cola factory.
How?
It's a teleport away. You can program the teleporter. There's ways.
Wait, you're telling Titchell that he can program that teleporter to get him the fuck out of here?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You can do that now?
Titchell knows how to use the teleporters.
To be clear, he's not telling Titchell shit, but he is telling Mitchell that. Yes.
You don't understand, Jeff. You weren't here for the deep lore of Titchell Mavis.
Ah, yes.
Titchell Mavis's lunch deliveries got canceled when the facility went on lockdown, and he has been running an extra 3-day shift with no lunches.
Yeah. With a business code, with the ticket or whatever, you can get the transporters to take you to where your business is. That is one of the loopholes of the transporter.
That's why the ticket's not closed. That's how he's getting lunch. He uses the teleporter, goes to Santitas, gets lunch, reports unable to fix, circle back later, and
That's why he refuses to do that work. Well, on that note, it's been red flagged. That means that if it is not performed, there's going to be a write-up, and people are going to be up your ass about it. It's not the cash cow that it has been. Suddenly it's a problem.
Damn it. We go do that then. It's unfortunate.
Yeah. You're supposed to start resetting up the basement room of Cracker-Cola.
Okay. Titchell's going to grab his tool bags, and he's going to go do that.
Okay. You teleport in, and you start setting up and giving your hey howdies to the Cracker-Cola employees that are there, who are like, who the fuck? Who are you?
I'm here to carry the team.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. No, that's all you need to say. Need a map?
Sure.
And you start going about your job.
So what'd y'all break?
Let's go back to 9. And
Motherfucker interrupted me mid-scroll to give me one line to go back away from it. Jay went out of his way to make me irrelevant to what's going on. Just want everyone to know that. Motherfucker chose violence just then.
I wanted to get somebody in on Jeff's action, and it made the most sense for it to be Mavis Titchell. That's all. I'm sorry.
Sure. Sure.
Titchell
Titchell
Mavis.
Whatever.
Yeah.
9. As you move through the apotheosis facility, as you step out, one of the things that you immediately run into is another large construct that is moving down the hallway as you step out of the cloning room. You come face to face with a clay golem. It stands just a little taller than you. You watch as like its form sort of slumps a little bit, but then like it's in a constantly shifting mass of not quite solid clay.
Clayface.
Clayface, yeah.
Very Clayface, though the Clayface as played in the Harley Quinn show.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, that one. So it's got very strange teeth.
Security.
And it looks at you, scans, sees that you are dressed like an employee. Give me a performance check real quick as this one walks by. I need you to act normal.
17.
Okay. It scans over you, looks at your badge or whatever the fuck Titchell gave you, your mop. It looks over your clipboard or whatever the hell you said you had, and then carries on. And once again, you notice that one of the things on it is, on the chest plate, is the security logo.
I would like to give it my own once over just to see if there's anything like weird that I notice,
Sure.
other than the entire weirdness that it is, I guess.
Sure.
Scanning. Scanning.
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah. Like, what are you looking at exactly? Like, what are you looking for? Can you narrow it down a little bit for me to what you're trying to spot?
I don't know. Do I notice like a weak point or anything? Anything that I think might, if I needed to mess with it in any way?
Let's call this an insight check.
Okay. 12.
It's slow. And I'll give 9 just a little bit more as an artificer.
Mm-hmm.
It's a golem. It's likely not particularly clever, but it's strong. It's big.
Is it actually like Clayface, or like are we talking goopy?
Is a little goopy. Like,
Is he leaving footprints on the ground?
a little, yeah. In fact, one of the tickets that Titchell gets all the time is footprints on ground left in lab. And he keeps complaining that it's the fucking clay security and nobody's done anything about it.
Also, he keeps complaining that it's not his fucking job, as stated earlier.
Yeah, to mop. Yeah, it's not his fucking job. We don't have mops.
I continue on
Okay.
since I didn't flag anything.
She told you to head to the right.
Mhm.
It's pretty easy to find across the hallways. You go for a bit, and eventually you come to another laboratory door with a security panel and a button.
Oh, I love a button. I'm going to check it out and see if I can bypass actually messing with the button. I don't want to set it off.
You want to see if you can just get in?
Mm-hmm. I want to give it an artificing check.
Okay. What'd you get?
I got a 17.
Do you have any of your artificer's tools with you at this point? You collected a lot of your stuff. You have that, correct?
I do.
Okay. What kind of tools do you have again?
I've got thieves' tools.
These tools.
I've got thieves' tools. I've got tinker's tools. I've got some tools, man.
Tinker's tools. Okay. Thieves' tools, Tinker's tools. What'd you roll?
17?
17. 17, you get the panel off and you start fiddling with it and you short it out. The door doesn't open or anything, but you hear like a little intercom from the outside go, hello? Is somebody working on the security panel?
Yeah, I got a ticket.
That's the spirit.
Could you please? There's only one entrance. There's only one entrance in this room, and like, it appears that I can no longer get out.
I'm almost done here. I'm not trying to walk in. I'm not. Yeah, don't worry about it. It's almost done.
Well, you did. I can't open the door. I can't.
Oh, okay. I'll be right back.
I was about to go to lunch.
Okay. I'll get to it.
You're a real piece of shit.
Was.
Well, hurry, please. Did you just leave him?
What you doing in there?
No. Okay. Well, this is unguents and chemicals, so I was mixing powders. Who's asking?
Maintenance.
I'm doing my job. Do yours. Open the store.
I'm working on it. I'll let you know.
That's the spirit.
What do you do from there? Do you leave him or?
I'm tempted to.
If you were looking for reagents or whatever, like you had asked her, that you found the spot.
Yeah.
You were in the right place.
Yeah, no, I keep messing with it until I get it open.
Okay. Roll me another one, I guess. You keep at it. Or I'll just say, if you take the time, it happens.
Yeah, I don't think anyone would stop me considering the uniform. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep at it till I get it.
Sure. I think because you mess with the security panel, though, you hear some footsteps come up behind you again as you're working.
Okay. Yeah.
What are you doing with the security panel?
I got a ticket.
Give me the ticket number.
5.
No ticket with that number.
How do you know the ticket number?
Access to apotheosis systems.
I assume this is the clay guy.
You finally turn around and standing behind you is the clay golem. Like I said, he's not much bigger than you, but he's wider. What is your employee designation?
Watch out, he's got wide privilege.
That was a good one.
Right of weight.
My what? Sorry?
Your employee designation.
Maintenance.
No. Employee number.
900.
Roll me a luck check. It's a d20.
15?
900. 900 does not work in maintenance.
Yeah, recently moved.
Roll deception.
9?
Well, the good news is the roll off. So, and as I stated before, they're not particularly bright. Fucking A. The clay golem looks down at you, stares at you for like a fucking full minute.
I'm new and I'm just doing what I was told to do.
I will have to check with database.
That's fine. I'll be right here until I get the door open. This guy's stuck in here. I'm trying to get him out.
I will be back. Do not go anywhere.
Okay.
He clubs off. Clubs is the word, yes.
I work faster.
As he walks away, you finish up and you get the door open.
Okay.
Standing just inside of it is a gnome with like a little white goatee who looks up and he's like, "Oh, thank God." He looks down the hall. Was that security?
It was. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm glad I was able to get you out though. Now you can go to lunch.
Yeah, but who are you? I don't know you.
Yeah, no, I was just transferred over. New maintenance guy. I work with Twitchell. Twitchell?
Who?
Mavis?
That doesn't ring a bell.
I don't know.
Fuckers.
Like I said, I'm new. I was told to come and take care of this.
I just call the number and then they fix things.
Well, then how would you know?
Well, it's usually I get. Never mind. Look, I can't let anybody in here. It's very dangerous. There's Well, you're a warforce. You probably don't need to worry about the smells or the fume hood not being down.
It's never down, right?
What?
It's always up.
Sure. I'm gonna go to lunch. Can we shut this so that nobody can get in before I leave?
Yeah, I'll lock it right back up.
Roll persuasion.
16.
Fuck it. All right. Yeah, just make sure nobody goes in.
Okay.
And he goes away. He walks past you to go take his lunch.
It's dinner time.
Lunch is when lunch is, all right? It's at that 4-hour mark.
Between 4 and 5.
Yep.
Your shift is your shift.
Yeah, no, I walk on in and I'm going to check shit out.
I don't know what you're looking for here.
I assume this is where gauge powder is made.
Yeah. Once again, you get in here and you recognize a far more set up lab. Whatever she had going on at her table was like adding in the last ingredient to activate it. It was more of an activator than creating the potions or anything like that. Here you see all of the equipment you would need to make anything you'd ever want as an alchemist. It is a fully stocked and equipped laboratory for alchemy. It's a place to process powder, to process liquids, to process all of that shit.
As far as I know, this is the only place that gauge powder is made, apotheosis-wise.
Yeah, that's what she told you.
Because this is like the main apotheosis place.
I mean,
I hope that I know of.
I couldn't tell you if 9 thinks that, yeah.
I'm gonna wreck it.
I had a feeling that's where you were going with that. How do you wreck it?
Calls Ralph.
Yeah, as a Ralph would be want to do.
Just no fancy spells, no nothing. We're just gonna beat on it.
Ground pound.
Why waste a spell slot? I'm gonna smash things.
Okay.
I'm going to try to sabotage the making of whatever this gauge stuff is. I don't like it. It's bad.
If you're not careful about it, you just start sweeping shit off of the tables and breaking the glass and this and that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say this. It is dangerous, as stated. As you move to just knock shit around, immediately stuff hits the ground, mixes, and causes some smoke. I'm going to need you to go ahead and roll me a dexterity save to avoid the fact that you almost step in it and you don't know what it does. You're going to get splashed.
Chlorine gas is corrosive to electronics and mechanics.
17 plus 3.
17 plus 3. All right. You're only going to take 3 damage
Okay.
as you get splashed with a little bit of like some acid or some shit that you just made. It causes some haywire shit to go on your arm. But otherwise, you start wrecking shit.
Should have used isopropanol.
I'm going as quick as virtually possible, and then I'm going to go back out to the door.
Yeah, sure. How many rounds would you give to it? Just give me a number.
3.
3 rounds of just wrecking as much as you can. Okay.
Yeah, there's big cabinets. It's fucking coming down. Like it doesn't matter. It's all getting knocked over.
Sure. 3 rounds is not enough time to be thorough about it. That's what I'm only going to say.
Okay.
Think of it logically, what an action is in 6 seconds, and how much can you do?
Mhm.
How long do you stay?
Come on, Ryan. You're in medical. You know what's up. You find the biggest, nastiest bottle of liquid and pour it on all the dries.
On everything.
Yeah.
18 seconds of fucking fury.
I'm going to put it in very specific terms. You can do a pretty thorough job in a minute. Like a minute of just wrecking it. You feel like you could do a pretty thorough job. You're a big, burly girl. You could knock everything down and cover shit in whatever.
Excuse me, sir. Burly girly. Thank you.
Burly girly. In only 3 rounds, you would just do like, it would be like a temper tantrum. Like it wouldn't hit the whole room.
I will give it the full minute,
Okay.
and then I will head back out the door and re-lock it up.
Sure. In round 4, an alarm starts to go off from the smoke that you created. And 2 rounds after that, 12 seconds after that, you are out the door.
I'm going to re-lock it up.
Okay.
From this same security panel that I was already fucking with, can I turn that alarm off?
No, it's a different thing.
Okay, then I'm just going to lock it up and bail.
It's not just a security alarm, it's a safety alarm. The smoke made it go off. There are sprinklers going off in that room now.
I'm going to lock it up and bail.
Okay. You take the time to do it. I'm going to go ahead and roll I'm going to roll a d6 to see how long it takes for somebody to get here. You took a round to close the door. You're 3 rounds since the alarm went off. Okay.
Bro, his next ticket is fix the fucking gauge powder room.
Yeah, Titchell Mavis's ticket thing pops up.
The second I get to Santitas.
Yeah.
I was just there. God damn it.
Yeah. Speaking of which, Titchell, you appear in Santitas, and the portals don't go straight to Crack-A-Cola. They always wanted to keep, like, a veil that Apotheosis did not own Crack-A-Cola, so the portals don't show up in Crack-A-Cola. I'm going to walk back the idea that you talk to some of the men. What actually happens is that you appear in an affiliated business that's like a side hustle.
Krogrog. I teleported to Krogrog.
No, Krogrog isn't owned by Apotheosis. There's no way that would happen.
No, we just have a lease on a teleporter and
But it is across the street from Krogrog. And you, because I must, you see a strange shaped figure and some guy that you think was at a company party arguing in an alley.
You must, huh?
I have to. Mitch is bored.
Fair enough.
It's true. I've been sharing memes for an hour and 30 minutes. I do the only thing that a reasonable, hardworking orc would do. And I go get myself a grog. A grog.
It's the grog of your people, so of course.
Yeah.
Because in his heart, especially after working maintenance, there is no doubt that Mavis Titchell wants to destroy his enemies!
Cue the commercial.
Get a beer, come back out. They still there?
I think that you would more or less be traveling in the same direction because they've got a shop window, you know? Like, you go pick up your grog.
Yeah.
It's up to y'all. I'm just trying to encourage it.
Yeah, I think we're heading the same direction.
Sure.
Not exactly. He's near the Krogrog, and like you say, there's a restaurant in there. You know, a little bar and grill.
Little bar and grill.
You know, he's been trying to step it up.
I mean, Chitchell got to hit a brother up when he's in his brother's hood. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I know that Reyesk is going in through a different entrance, right? Reyesk is like trying to go straight into Krog's office.
Yeah.
I don't know where Darbin's going for sure.
Darbin's going with you. He's here to help you get out of the situation. You have discussed the idea of stealing or straight up asking Krog for a potion to cure the problem. Like, that is what he pitched.
Yeah. So we're going together. I put him on my back. So originally I was going to say I pick him up because Reyesk is kind of strong, but this form is not very.
Yeah.
So I think it's difficult.
Yeah, no, you do that thinking that it's a good idea, and then Darbin's like, what the fuck are you doing? He picks you up and he puts you on his back. I'm a dwarf. I can carry like 500 pounds. Let's go.
And then I go,
Well, I just didn't think you could climb so
I don't know why we're putting me on your back at all. Like, I am fully able.
because I'm gonna go in through the window. Can you climb really well?
Don't insult me. And he starts climbing the drain pipe.
I look at him and I shrug and I go,
Fair enough.
and so I just lead the way because I should know where Krog's office is in this building. I should have some familiarity with that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just try to go to his office window.
Yeah, you guys crawl in through the window. He takes the drain pipe, swings up in there, and you are greeted by a sign on Krog's desk that says out to lunch.
I stare at the sign and I go, "Ugh."
Which is, once again, as we've stated, incredibly lucky that he is out to lunch, that he's having a late shift, because he owns the company, and it's dinner time. The fact that he's here at all is crazy.
Yeah.
small operations, man. You work when there's work to work.
But so convenient. You know, sole proprietorship. He's very busy. Business is booming. He's the only health potion manufacturer in town right now. It's a good time to be Krog.
Also, just makes great grog.
Does, yeah.
You know, grog's not great, but if you want great grog, you get Krog grog.
I mean, that's why Mavis is there.
It's the Grog hour. It's happy hour down at Krog Grog at the Krog Grog Bar and Grill.
That's why he's not here. He's just at the other site.
I look at Darbin.
Yeah, it's tracks. What's up?
I say,
So I don't get fucked up in the next few seconds. I'm going to hide. We're just gonna wait, if that's okay with you.
Why don't we just go find what we need? Do you need Krog for this? We can go steal something. We're in.
That's a valid point. Yeah, just go steal the stuff you need.
You know Krog?
I do know Krog.
Neat.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you'll recognize.
Fucking run on his energy drinks. Like, it. Don't tell anybody to apotheosis, but if it wasn't for Krog Grog energy, I wouldn't be able to do this job.
Oh yeah, the blood of your enemies. Yes, it's good.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Hi, welcome to Unphone. Here's a commercial for one of the many products that you can find through the Unphone right now.
Nothing says party like cracking open some skulls with the boys. And nothing goes better with cracking skulls than Krog Grog! That eye-opening flavor and fire and burn is just what you and the boys need to kick back and break down the doors to your party. Because nothing says party like the familiar taste of Krog Grog and the feeling of taking a life with your bare hands. Party hard, Krog Grog. Area supply may be limited. Demand it at your local tavern.
We should steal some of those while we're here. And he just opens the front door and heads out past the office.
yeah, I mean, fuck it. I'd go,
What do we need to steal? Should I wait here?
Hang on. So he heads out of the office. You don't work here. Because Titchell's in the front getting a drink.
No. They describe going upstairs. The bar and grill's downstairs.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Gotcha.
But yes, they're going to make their way downstairs to the bar and grill. Titchell is having a conversation with Krog. You bumped into him, and they're just eating some fucking potato chips, you know?
Orc stuff.
Yeah.
All orcs know each other. That's the way it works.
Orc stuff, yeah.
Racist. I don't think Reyesk risks being seen by any people that are not the people that he means to talk to.
Sure.
So, like, if we're going to a place where there's more than just this people, Reyesk will stay back as far as he can and just, like, watch.
Yeah.
With his however many eyes he currently has.
Roll me a stealth check now that we're in more tight quarters. We're after hours. It's not particularly busy, but go ahead and roll me a stealth check because it got harder and because I have an invested interest in always making players play with other players, and you losing would be great.
God damn it. Well, got what you want.
What'd you get?
11.
11? Fuck. You make a wrong turn, and you find yourself just standing in the doorway of the Krog Grog Bar and Grill.
This is new.
And while I'm not going to say that your ugly mug is fully in view of everybody with an 11, Darbin is right behind you and just casually, like, knocks you to the side. And he's like, maybe I should introduce you to him, and that would be great. That would work, right? Krog's like, what's that? Nah, Reyesk ain't that ugly.
I wave.
Just your arm.
Yeah, just the little arm sticks out.
Yeah, he shoved you to the side, and he looks over at Titchell and was like, excuse me, gotta go check on something.
You don't work here.
You don't work here. Shut up. Yeah.
Krog works here.
No, I'm not talking to you. He's talking to Darbin.
Titchell, it's been a while, but apotheosis has broken your brain. You're getting food with a friend. There's no ticket here. You don't work at this company. Nobody's asking you to fix nothing. I'll be right back.
That's what you say, but they got my ass going over to fix all this broken crack of bullshit.
And Krog goes ahead, and he just ducks his head in like this, basically like a hallway that connects to the kitchen to the eating area, and then at the end of the hallway actually connects to the office buildings that go into the laboratory that is Krog Grog. And he kind of pokes his head out, and he's like, I don't know you, but who's that in the hood?
Reyesk speaks before he says anything. He goes,
It's Reyesk, but I look very different than before, and honestly terrifying. So if you could not, freak out, that would be great.
Right? All right, hold on. Kenny goes on to turn on the hall light. Roll me a persuasion check.
do I use my stats for this or whatever this body's stat?
I want you to roll it with disadvantage. I was going to subtract the charisma of the character because I assumed it was ugly, but apparently it's a very charming Spider-Man.
It's the people Spider-Man.
It's a very charming spider. This charming spider. How did I roll twice and roll pretty low and then roll pretty lower? If I add the body's charisma, 7.
Okay. Krogrog turns on the light, turns to you, even though you said it in your voice. You and this stranger he's never met. Krogrog reacts as any orc would, which is to say he just tackles you into the next room. Monster!
Is Krog's last name Grog?
Yes. No.
Okay.
We're not certain.
Ryan, it's Grog. You're not pronouncing it right. It's a dialectical thing.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
His name, Krog, is a god's name.
Yes. It's like when a Mexican is named Jesus. Like, it's
There's a lot about this whole thing that's crazy.
there's a lot, yes.
Okay, my bad.
A lot of very cultural nuance here. It's
Yeah, it's not that weird. We name people after deities all the time.
It's orc culture. You just don't understand it.
There's a man here who named his daughter Artemis. It happens.
Fair.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll me an athletics check as Krog reacts appropriately to the scary spider monster suddenly in his face.
Oh, athletics is going to suck in this form. 9 because of the -1 and the shitty 10 I rolled.
With a 22,
Jesus Christ.
Krog goes ahead and just pushes you into another room. He's like, monster!
I go, quick.
Darwin's like, no, man, no, this is a big misunderstanding.
I helped you. Your business. You said it that way. It was me. With
He's gonna go ahead and slug you one because he got the upper hand. Go ahead and take 3 damage, bludgeoning, and then go ahead and roll me another persuasion check with disadvantage.
me up and boggy.
All right. With the bodies +2, 16.
Okay. When you say that, he just slugs you once, and you get Finboggy kind of out half,
Where's Finboggy?
and it's like, hey, wait, what did you say, Finboggy?
I was trying to.
Fucking hey, you really are Reyesk. Hold on. And he picks you up. He grabs fucking Darbin by his shirt, pulls him into the room, shuts the door. What the fuck's going on?
I don't know. I'm not me, obviously. It's very complicated. Apotheosis wants you dead.
So I raise my claws in the air.
Don't worry. Just have to make it look like I might try, or else I'm gonna get really hurt. So, just so you know.
You... what? I gotta do it. If you don't do it, did you say that? Did you actually say I don't do it? Or that I'm not gonna do it?
Said he wasn't gonna.
I said, don't worry, I just have to make it look like I'm going to do it.
So you're gonna attack him?
Yeah, but can I intentionally fail the attack?
Yeah, absolutely. But you are attacking Krog after this already very tense situation.
I said, don't worry, I have to make it look like I'm going to kill you or else this is going to really hurt.
Sure.
So I just swipe, so clearly missing. Like, it's just like, whoosh, and I was like, oh,
I missed.
But once again, you intentionally fail?
Yes.
That's going to be 5d10 damage.
Well, fucking trying. I'm fucking trying.
It is at this point that Titchell kicks in the door. He heard his homie scream monster.
Heard a ruckus.
Titchell sees Reyesk swiping at Krog and just spears him across the table.
Sorry, how much total?
So, 31 psychic damage rocks your brain, and apparently Titchell Mavis tackles you to the ground.
Okay. Well,
I'm in my homie's house. I gotta back him up.
That's a grapple check, right?
Yeah, Darbin is going to aid you in your grapple. He's immediately going to try to get involved. He's like, this is, really hard to explain. I'm
going to be just rocked. Just both hands on my head, and I'm going to go,
I don't think I have much longer.
Go ahead and roll athletics against Darbin, Titchell.
Sure.
Yeah, I was going to say, I auto-fail that, honestly. I'm too rocked right now.
Yeah, I think Darbin's going to try to intervene.
I only add 1.
Do you want to know where my health is at?
Yeah, sure. No, you know what? That's fine. I can guess.
My health's at 4.
Yay!
Yeah.
Love that. I love that for us.
4? Cool.
What'd you get for your athletics?
It's gonna be a 16.
16?
16 to just aerial body tackle. Not even like, not a grab, just...
Darbin knocks you away from hurting him, but you easily overpower the smaller dwarf. The dwarf just cannot get the upper hand, on you, and you pin him to the ground very quickly. Krog's like, okay, what the fuck, man? Why? What is going on? You swiped at me.
It's case. Hard to fight. Probably.
I'm still holding my head.
Not gonna make it much longer.
Gage, no, I got it. Alright, Titchell, hold them. Let the dwarf up. Dwarf, help. And he grabs Darbin and he runs off to a side lab.
We sit there awkwardly. I'm just going,
Since Krog said scald them, I'm gonna use burning hands.
What the? Hold. No.
Oh, hold! Oh, I thought you said scald. Oh, my bad.
He did say scald. S-K-A-L-D. Sing me a fucking song.
All right. He comes out and he's like, got like a little fucking hand blender. These artificers make the coolest shit now. And he's like, got a little flask and he just like, drink it now.
I fucking drink it.
And you drink a potion of dispel magic.
Oh, neat. How's that work?
It is made very quickly. Make me a constitution check real quick. He's like, I really threw that one together, so it's not great.
Oof, not great. You're right. 6?
You will be poisoned.
Oh, I'm immune.
You're immune to poison or the poison condition? It's the condition.
Damage immunity. Poison.
Damage immunity. No damage, but you are poisoned. Disadvantage on checks.
Okay, cool.
Your guts feel pretty fucked up, but you feel the oppressive Geish spell lift.
Sick.
The pain in your head kind of fades a little bit, even though you're still bleeding from the nose. All right.
I just kind of lay there for a little bit, like just,
okay, that was good. My stomach, not great.
Sorry, last minute.
It's okay. So, hey,
I sit up, I rub my brow, I look up at Krog and I go,
there's only one way this works, as far as I can tell. I make it look like I killed you, and you get the fuck out of here. You can still run your business through proxies.
What good does that do me? Why not just tell them go fuck themselves? What?
Because if I tell them go fuck themselves, then it's...
You already did it once, like what's new? Didn't you get out? What's going on, man?
And I sit all the way up, and I, like, kind of put my knees up, and I put my arms on my knees.
Okay, well, this is a long story, and it doesn't make any sense.
Also, hi, Titular Mavis, apotheosis. What are you, IT? The fuck do they call you? Maintenance?
Maintenance. Yeah, this looks like, you one of them tube jockeys?
I look over at him. I shrug.
Right? You floating in a tube, they jockey you out, right?
I nod.
Titular, you're off the clock, right?
Yep.
I look at Titular and I go,
Titular, do you like being at apotheosis?
Titular just stares, like, through you.
I nod.
Darbin and Titular's look at that question, even though it was named at Darbin, is the same.
I don't work for apotheosis. I maintain a facility.
Then I ask,
Titular, do you give a shit about apotheosis?
That is a long and complicated answer.
This, remember when I had information before about the comings and goings of Coca-Cola?
Yes.
He points at Titular. This was my informant.
Good. So you're in the circle already. So
I mean, I don't want to get him into trouble.
I don't either. But hey, why are you out here?
I got a repair ticket. They called me in to finally service that Coca-Cola bullshit. I've been dragging my ass with the free portals out, but...
Oh, but how are you going to join me for lunch?
It's gotta be done in the next 24 hours. I got time.
I look over at Darbin.
Yeah? What are you thinking?
Me and Darbin share a look for a second, and then I look back at Titular and I say,
I wouldn't go there if I were you. Bad things are gonna happen there. Probably today.
Are you new? Titular pulls out his scroll. You see that? Them's red letters. That means yesterday.
Fuck, even though I'm not on the ticket system, I feel like it's the same language.
That means that nice little family shit I got that's currently not being murdered might be murdered. I don't think you understand if you think I can just not.
I would like to make this clear to you, since you seem to be a friend of a friend. If you go there, you have a not high chance of ever seeing that little family.
Alright, look.
If you give me the option of choose to get me dead or choose to get my family killed, then I won't see my family ever again.
That is fair. Just letting you know.
Anyway, why? You gonna do it, tube jumper?
No, one of the things you put in the bottles at the bottom of that.
I look at you and I say,
You know what was in the bottles underneath?
Jay, do I know what was in the bottles? Actually, no. I don't work for Coca-Cola.
It was apotheosis stuff underneath it.
I don't work for apotheosis. I maintain a facility. I now work for Coca-Cola, apparently.
Well, what was underneath there, the special sauce for Coca-Cola, was a demon. Unbeknownst to me, I didn't know it was a demon. And then I let it out, and that demon has a bit of a grudge.
Skip to the part where you make this somehow not be my problem, or I'm gonna finish my drink, finish my sandwich, and go resolve my problem.
I look at you dead in the face, and I shrug.
He says somebody's got a trap for apotheosis employees.
Great. It's called apotheosis.
No, yeah, but this one's like a little more immediate and deadly. Long story short, ever since this guy got involved in the Coca-Cola building, kind of collapsed, and he left town, people who used to work for Coca-Cola have been turning up dead pretty gruesomely. As one of the few workers for apotheosis in the area and the handler and sort of a fixer, I've been playing wolf and making sure that those crime scenes just sort of disappear so that there's not a lot of panic over it.
Well, what's killing them?
I don't know, but it's very, very feral. The walls are usually covered in blood. It's not an easy job to clean up.
Does Reyesk know the name of the type of demon it was? Because I remember.
I think you knew the name, but you didn't know much about it.
That is fair.
I believe that is what I remember.
So then I will look at them dead in their face and I'll say,
It's a Galabrezu demon.
How do you know that?
I let it out, and it's one of the weird things I know.
So what, you're friends now?
Sort of.
Amazing, you're coming with me. And I grab him by the arm and I start dragging him out.
I grab on the door frame as he's trying to drag me out.
Look. There's two ways this play out. I die trying to fix the facility, or there ain't no facility to fix. Either way, I get to close the ticket.
I turn and look and I go,
I like that.
and then I look at Krog and I go,
Krog,
Yeah.
do you want you dead?
Well, yeah, no, I figured that.
You either figure out how to get the fuck out of here, or you make it look like you're dead. Because either way, I won't be the last person they send for you.
Oh, man.
And I don't know how much of a person I even consider myself these days.
Reyesk, I gotta be honest with you, man. I don't think I'm gonna do that. I think that I'm tired of hiding and running, and I think that I'd rather stand my ground at this point. Right now, I'm running the health potion business. You know, I get to call the shots. They're begging me for my contract with the primacy. I'm in a position of power, and I'm sure that's why they want me dead. But from that position, I can do good for the first time. So if I go running and hiding, then they win, whether I die or not. And I don't fucking care for any option where they win.
I nod.
Fair.
Also, one thing you're forgetting there, little Uluber.
You, Luber, like, it's good, but at the same time,
pretty smart.
it's referencing a thing that they know nothing about. There's no YouTube. So you lube is good, but it's also the first one where you really jumped out of the box.
It's such a stretch.
You're really stretching for this one.
One very important thing is, until Cracker-Cola's working again, they can't do without Krog.
Keeps the war effort going.
I turn again,
Kid, smarter than you look. Let's go blow up a factory. Torvin, you in?
and I point.
Again.
I give him a shrug, and for whatever reason, this body's a little more charismatic, so it looks rakish. And so rakish shrug.
Krog does sort of like take a moment. Is like,
Just like the four of us, because that's if I know what a Glabrazoo is. It's not a good thing to fight.
I ain't fighting nothing, Krog. It's they said they wanted their facility fixed, so I'm gonna bring back their catalyst for maintenance to the main facility, cause I got a portal back.
I think I'm smart enough to figure that out. I look at fucking Titchell.
The DM, Jameson Oxford, has given the disgruntled tech worker a way to literally burn the facility down by completing a ticket.
we'll see how that plays out for you, Cotton.
However many eyes I've got are wide looking at Titchell.
Several. Yeah, there's extra eyes.
Yeah, wide looking at Titchell. And I go,
You are vastly underutilized.
Yes.
Ability for Mitch to make a slur. Sorry.
Honestly, I'm very uncomfortable.
Two of them, back to back. Just
yeah, without even thinking about it. I'm not going to lie to you. It's uncanny.
Jockey felt worse, though.
Want a new fantasy TTRPG to scratch that gaming itch?
You better watch your back, because that place is dangerous.
Introducing Mythcraft, the podcast.
We don't want any of our potential magisters to be assassinated.
Does that happen?
It has not happened in a while.
Filled with political intrigue and broccoli cheddar? What better way to learn Mythcraft than by tuning in to our actual play? New episodes every Monday. wherever pods are casted.
Does anyone have any questions?
Yes, I have a few.
Hey, Tavern Goers. Thanks again for listening to Torchlit Tavern. Today's tale featured Mitchell Travis as Atheru, Jeffrey Lisk as Reyesk, Ryan Santos as Number 9, Katie Mischief as Evalina Chopin, and Jameson Oxford as the Dungeon Master. Check the show notes to find where you can follow us on social media, or email us with any of your most pressing questions at torchlittavern@gmail.com. You can also find our entertainers on the streets of twitch.tv/torchlittavern, yelling obscenities at passersby. If you enjoyed our tale, you can tip your storytellers as you leave the tavern, which you can do via patreon.com/torchlittavern, or at ko-fi.com/torchlittavern. Every little bit helps, and those who tip well and often can find themselves privy to an extra story or two, jokes, or maybe even a bit of hidden lore. Our story continues to grow all the time, and though we have no designs on a vast empire, your help is always appreciated.
Our theme music for this campaign was designed by the bard, Brett Eagleston. Get his music at bretteagleston.bandcamp.com or find links for all his projects by following Bread Eagles on Twitter. This episode was edited and produced by Jameson Oxford and
Jeffrey Lisk.
Other music and sound effects are provided by Epidemic Sound with help from freesound.org.
And if you should find yourself surrounded by eager ears and attentive listeners, remember to tell good stories.